Well, thank you for those insights, Shreya. Moving on now. At least 7 major international powers, all known as American allies, have offered help to ensure safe passage through the Strait of Hormuz. But 3 of them now say that any military aid will come only after the ceasefire. In a joint statement on Thursday, Britain, France, Germany, Italy, Japan and the Netherlands said that they are ready to contribute to appropriate efforts to ensure safe passage through the Strait of Hormuz. They were later joined by Canada. The statement came after US President Trump railed against allies for declining to help secure the strait and warned that a failure to do so could undermine the future of NATO. The 6 nations expressed their support for a potential coalition to reopen the Strait of Hormuz for commercial ships and oil tankers. However, the joint statement fell short of stating any commitment to send naval vessels or other resources. Later, Italy, Germany and France made it clear that they are not talking about any immediate military help, but rather a potential multilateral initiative after a ceasefire. In peacetime, a fifth of global crude oil and liquefied natural gas passes through the Strait of Hormuz, but an effective Iranian blockade of the strait has paralyzed commercial shipping through the crucial maritime choke point. 23 commercial vessels, including 10 tankers, have reported incidents or having been attacked. According to the International Maritime Organization, around 20,000 seafarers are stranded on approximately 3,200 vessels west of the strait. President Trump has urged other world powers and NATO to help reopen the Hormuz Strait, but they have rebuffed his call in the short term while insisting they were open to discussing and planning. Italy's Defense Minister Guido Crosetto said the joint statement should not be seen as a war mission. And in Berlin, Defense Minister Boris Pistorius said that any German military involvement would depend on the situation after a ceasefire. He added that military involvement would also require approval by the German parliament. French President Emmanuel Macron told reporters his country planned to sound out permanent members of the UN Security Council on the possibility of establishing a UN framework for future plans, once the ongoing exchange of fire had ended to secure navigation in the Strait of Hormuz.